everybody. I am Alan Scottson. I'm the senior pastor of a church in Finland, a Free Evangelical church. I've been here for over 50 years. We just wish that we could be with you at this moment. And our love, that's my wife Maya and myself, we express our love to Marion, to Helen, Julia, all the family and relatives and friends. John was one of my very best friends. I got to know John when I was studying theology in the Bible Training Institute in Glasgow. We were in and out of each other's rooms nearly every day, and so I really got to know John. I loved his humour, I just loved being with him. We could share our hearts together, pray together, and it was really good to know John. We moved to Finland in 1971. Our very first visit from anybody in England apart from my family was John. He came for 2 weeks. Now, I knew John before in Bible college very, very well. But the John that arrived in Finland was a completely different man to the one that I knew in Bible college. I don't think I've ever seen such love before. John would talk about a day in his life when he understood that God really loved him just as he is. He would sit in our chair with this book. This is a Bible reference book, a concordance, a very useful book. I asked him, is it possible to buy the book off him, because I can get one, or has it got sentimental value? He said it's got sentimental value. When he left us on a Saturday, he left a letter with me, and there it said God had told him to take the concordance with him to Finland and leave it there, and you'll find it under your pillow. In it was the words, "Dear Brother Alan, may this book benefit you and give you understanding that will lead to a deeper ministry of spirit and life. May it never simply increase your knowledge so that you become a minister of the word alone. May it lead to a true growth of the whole man, first in you and then in those that hear you. With love, John and Marion." After he left, I just wept. As I said, I'd never seen such love before. I used this book and I looked at all the references to do with the new birth. And I discovered, as I began to read John's Gospel over and over again, that God really loves me, just as I am. That whole thought, that whole knowledge completely changed me. John's visit was instrumental in my life of bringing me into a life of rest, and a basis of my whole ministry today of just wanting that everybody should know that God really loves you just as you are. I recalled an incident last week when I was speaking to Marion, Julia and Helen, how that when they were little girls, they were talking with a mate next door, or a neighbour. And the neighbour's girl was asking, "What does your daddy do?" And she told what her dad does. And Helen and Julia just said, "Well, my dad does nothing. He just sits in the bedroom talking to Jesus." Well, I believe that John is now sitting, talking to Jesus face to face. He had a relationship with him. I read John's Gospel, chapter 17, where Jesus said, "Father, I desire that they also, whom you gave me, may be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory which you have given me. And I declared to them your name, and will declare it, that the love with which you love me may be in them, and I in them. So we know where John is right now, beholding the glory of God the Father. May God bless you. May God bless you all. Amen.